hasn't it been a long, hard climb? Everything taking its own sweet time. And hasn't there been some long, lonely nights when you didn't think that anything would turn out right? Oh, baby, come and lay by me in the cool, cool shade of that old oak tree. You can go so high, pay no mind to that long way down. You can paint a rainbow in the sky, but try to get both of your feet on the ground. Whoa, baby, come and lay by me in the cool, cool shade of that old oak tree. Say, do you see the sun outside? Hey, do you feel it deep inside? Like a song, like a long lost friend. And hasn't it been a long, hard climb? Everything taking its own sweet time. And hasn't there been some long, lonely nights when you didn't think that anything would turn out right? Oh, baby, come and lay by me in the cool, cool shade of that old oak tree.
You are such a fine singer.
Thank you.
Really, it's great here. Two great numbers. Let me interrupt here, and we'll come back and talk in a second. We have a word from one of our sponsors, then we shall return. We're back. We're talking with Helen Reddy. I understand, did you go back to Australia since when you finished your summer show? Is that when you...
Yes, I was. We just got back from there 2 weeks ago. We went. Well, I did a concert tour of the whole country, and we played the.
Yeah, but that's home. That must be a kick.
Well, it was my first time back performing live in 7.5 years.
I didn't realize until someone told me that you were performing when you were 4.
Mm-hmm.
How did that come about?
Doing 2 a day. Well, my parents were both theatricals. You know, my father was a comic and my mother was an actress. And we were in Perth at the time, and I was in the night show as well, but my big number was in the pantomime in the afternoon. The roles are all reversed. The women play the male roles.
Right.
And my father played the dame, and I was a plant in the audience. You know, there's one segment where they have the audience sing along with the screen and what have you. And he'd say, would any little boy or girl from the audience like to come up? And I would rush up and I'd do the song, and then he'd say, you've never seen me before, have you, little girl? And I'd say, no, Daddy, and kiss him, and
Went off.
I ran off into the wings.
4 years old. What would you do if somebody beat you up there?
Well, it happened.
That ever
it happened
happens?
once. My aunt and my grandmother had come all the way from Melbourne to see me, and I was most anxious to make a good impression. And 2 other kids beat me to the stage, and I was livid. I mean, how dare they get up and do my act?
That's funny.
And so I stood in back of them, and I just moved my lips. I refused to sing. I was outraged. And my father let them do one chorus. Then he said, well, he said, you can go back to your seat. He said, but I couldn't hear this little girl in the back. We'd better have her do it all again on her own. So I got
4 years old. Did you enjoy it, or were you so young at the time that you didn't really realize that you were performing in a way?
Well, I don't remember.
Or was it all just like a game to
I don't
you?
remember the first time that I walked out on stage. There was never any sense of, oh, I'm up here and there's all those people. It was just something that I did.
That's what
but
I
I've
meant,
always loved
because...
it.
Born Ham?
Oh, yes, I think so.
What's coming up for you now?
Well, I have a concert here in Los Angeles, December 11th at the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion.
Right.
And Christmas week, I'm going to be in Florida at the Deauville.
Yeah.
With Joan Rivers.
That should be great.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
All right, we're going to take a short break here, and then Dr. Carl Sagan from Cornell is going to join us. We're going to talk about some fascinating subjects right after this. Really boggled the mind. Thanks for being with us. Helen, thank you. It's a pleasure to have you here. Rich, as usual. Red Fox will be here with David Steinberg on Monday night with Steve Allen, Marcia Wallace, Peter Yarrow, and Ruth Gordon. We say goodnight? Yeah. Say goodnight. Good night, Gracie. Good night.